going to be taken away by the... Good. He buries it. Who does this guy think he is? Few would take it. He drew. With you as we get things started here in the second quarter. LeBron into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Nothing going here on that drive. Cousins to Danny Green. Driving right to the basket.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. It's James. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
The pass set it all up.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
And count the basket inside.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
The jumper's off the mark. Danny Green to James. Off the mark. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys down big to Shaun Livingston for three. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for three.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Livingston across the timeline. Down a bundle. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
And look out. Big finish at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
James. Almost unlucky bounce. Count the bucket for two.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
It's Golden State basketball. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. James, defended by Steph Curry. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw try, off the mark. To Russell. Has a chance. Shot by Russell, off the mark. Great hustle. That's what you like to see. Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
JaVale McGee sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And counted at the rim.
Which way do you want it, Ed? Lefty, righty? He can finish with either.
It's Steph at the controls. Steph Curry. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
And count the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
The monsters.
Talk about it.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. He'll run the offense. Gets it in the left corner. Russell. Now that's a contest.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Caldwell-Pope, defended by Thompson. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Russell. Good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Across the timeline comes James. His guys holding the big lead. Davis to Cousins. Draymond Green able to recover with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Steph Curry, 4 out of 10.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. James to Davis. 4-3. Not getting the bounce. Curry with the ball. Lets it fly from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. From long range. Misfires. It's no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Curry still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Anthony Davis sizing up Draymond Green. Draymond knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Willie Cauley-Stein sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Davis, offensive rebound. The follow won't go either. Curry into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Thompson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc and splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for three.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Willie Cauley-Stein swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And it's Curry who comes up with the board. To Green. Danny Green!
Oh! And he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Danny Green to Davis. Going to launch beyond the arc. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Russell defended by Cousins. Green to Thompson. Trying to cash in. Yes, Klay Thompson. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
Just a little defensive breakdown right there. And an open Klay means 2 points every time.
Oh, emphatic slam. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Kyle Kuzma, strong finish. Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
The Lakers absolutely dominated the competition in the first half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Foul and a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. To Russell. Deep left corner. Thompson. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And stuffs it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Steph lets loose. And scores.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
LeBron James takes aim at Steph Curry. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Willie Cauley-Stein lays it in.
Ed, I have a rule. If you're 6'9" or taller, I don't want to see you jelly it. I don't want to see any kind of weird spin or English on the ball. Just dunk it. Keep it simple, please.
James to Danny Green. Willie Cauley-Stein pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Kyle Kuzma, huge block.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Danny Green trying to cash in on a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lakers at the controls right now. And a nice finish at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Curry to Green. Fires the three. Cousins has the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Anthony Davis at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. And he's got the free throw as well. To Russell. Goes to the left side. Thompson. That's off the side of the rim. No good. It goes down.
Contact on the drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
It's Steph for two. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
DeMarcus Cousins. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Anthony Davis with a piece. It's James controlling the offense. Throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man
to Russell. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. To James. He throws it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Cauley-Stein to Russell. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Oh, big finish at the rim. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. It's Steph Curry with the rock. The drive right to the basket. Short jumper off the mark. LeBron with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down?
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Runner Answer's good there.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
And 2 for AD. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
Has a look. Shot by Burks, no good.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Caldwell Pope matched up with Livingston. And look out.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Warriors have the basketball. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Gets to the basket and scores.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Curry to bring it up. Down a bundle. Off the assist.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
James into the front court. He'll run the offense. Good. Off a spin.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Curry with the basketball. His guys down big. Here's a chance from long range. Well defended, but Burks knocks it down.
Ugh, did you see the way the ball came off his hands? Not the best form in the world, but it is what it is. Count it. Maybe just don't count on it all the time.
New blood coming in for both sides. James takes aim at Livingston. Possession lies with Golden State. Curry. Great defense, forcing the miss. Cousins to Caldwell Pope. Runner here, won't go. Steph Curry against Cousins to Shaun Livingston. Curry. He was 0 for 6 to start. Let's see if that 3 turns things around.
Well, there's this old saying, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. This is why you've been practicing in the offseason so hard. You never let one miss deter you from taking the next.
That misses with a second to go. 3 quarters complete with the Lakers in command. The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to start the 4th quarter. And they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Got it to go. And the foul. Get off the tracks. The train's coming through.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
DeMarcus Cousins trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. To Russell. Curry. Well defended. JaVale McGee sends it away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Warriors have the basketball. Curry shakes free and hits.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
LeBron into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. LBJ knocked loose. Warriors have it. And the finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Driving right to the basket. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Not that time. JaVale McGee to James. Turns and slams it down. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Curry, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Russell guarded by Cook.
Stepping in for the Golden State Warriors, number 0.
To Alec Burks. Down low, Cauley Stein. Fires the three. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. To Caldwell Pope.
Cutter, I got yours.
Kevon Looney. Tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Wide open look, won't go. To Kyle Kuzma. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Russell. Can't connect from inside. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Steve Kerr will change it up.
Substitutions. Golden State. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Davis. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
It's Curry controlling the offense. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. to Caldwell Pope. And the slam.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Quinn Cook, guarded by Klay Thompson. Working the outside. Kuzma to Caldwell Pope. For three. Kentavious Caldwell Pope is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 78% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. It's the second. One more coming. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Curry has it. Cauley-Stein to Curry. 4-3. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Team foul number 4, Golden State Warriors.
Caldwell Pope. Nobody even close. Count the basket for Caldwell Pope.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Curry to Green. Lets it fly from long range. And the rebound taken in by Davis. Danny Green to Caldwell Pope. Can't connect from in close. Green to Thompson. From long range, he was all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And the finish, slam dunk.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Draymond Green able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
For the Golden State Warriors, number 34, Sean Livingston. 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Short jumper stays out.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
To Green. And he finishes at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Count the basket inside.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Working. Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down. Ed, when you coming to my town?
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
D'Angelo Russell, he engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Kyle Kuzma, that's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Lakers ball. Going to launch beyond the arc. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Caldwell Pope. Not that time. He misses. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Cauley Stein to Shaun Livingston. Fires the three. And the Lakers have the rebound. Kuzma. Caldwell Pope buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
That misses with a second to go. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen.